Welcome, Cancer, to your end of the month reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get straight into your energy and see what's going on with you. Okay. This energy is what you're thinking, feeling, or energy surrounding you. Okay. Cancer's energy. Temperance upside down. Waiting. Could be waiting. Or not healing from a situation. We'll see what's going on. Clarifying on the temperance in reverse. This card's not only going to clarify on the temperance, but the entire reading. So let's see what's going on. This card has a big job. And one more. Harmony. Okay. So getting into the temperance over here. It's like, I might be in the waiting game over here. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm getting impatient. Shows like your patience is running thin. Okay. You might even feel like maybe because you or your loved one, if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, maybe you're feeling like you're being overwhelmed by this person. They're being selfish, or maybe you feel like you're being selfish, or they feel like they're being selfish because of impatience, right? Towards harmony. Maybe you just want harmony and they're being selfish. Let's see what's going on. Going straight to the present, the recent past, and the near future to figure out the situation. Oops, look at that. 2 cards. No communication going on. Your throat chakra, is upside down, showing that you're not communicating the way you should be communicating. And this is because of the realizations of energy, bad energy. Right? Could be chaos going on. Let's go straight to the recent past. No happiness. The light is the Sun card. But you wanted accelerated motion. So you did want that. You were wishing upon a star. You were waiting for the Chariot to come. You're waiting for this motion to take place because you're not happy over here with the Sun card upside down. So what is in the light is now in the dark. It almost makes me feel like maybe you were in the dark at one time. Something is hidden. Something at this point. In the near future, you have the intuition and new beginnings. Ooh. So you have 6 cards here. 6 is also harmony. So this whole reading is really definitely about finding the harmony within a relationship, yourself, something, right? Maybe 2 in 1. Excuse me. So you have the light over here. On the light upside down. Light upside down for Cancer, please. The Page of Cups, feeling disappointed. So it feels like you're in this kind of darkness. You have this disappointment going on. You would have been manifesting. Manifesting, I believe, is that accelerated motion. It's like, I know I'm in the dark. I know things are not going happy. I wish the way to have this turnaround. I'm very disappointed. But you are law on attracting. You are trying to take some kind of action. And this action, I believe, is that wishing, right? Yeah. There's that. There it is again. Chariot with accelerated motion. Law on attracting, wishing, praying, however you want to see the Magician as taking that action. You're waiting for that accelerated motion. You're wishing for this movement. Because it's just not making you happy. You don't even find the passion. within this situation. It's almost like you almost, like, you're so disappointed, maybe even lost some passion over here with the Four of Wands upside down. Or thinking that you'll never find your Four of Wands if it's love. So, no matter what, you're still on attracting, though. Clarify on the Four of Wands. Just a lot of disappointment. Yeah, the Death card. It's a partial loss. You see it as a partial loss. Moving past that partial loss. Knowing that you had a partial loss. Could have been with a Scorpio. Got a lot of water up here. If it's a love relationship, definitely could be a Scorpio. But this is a Sag Capricorn, and then you have Sag here as well. So you could even be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or just a Sagittarius. Yeah, but you want this action. But now you're not speaking at all. There's no communication. Now you feel like you're wasting your time to find this harmony. Or you feel like you're wasting your time trying to get this loved person back? This loved one back? And for others of you, it just feels like you were very passionate about something. Could have been anything. Could have been a job, career, college, anything. And it just feels like something went awry, and I just feel like you want that Four of Wands, but it feels like you lost it. I don't know, I have this feeling it was like in your hands, and then it just dusted away. Like you couldn't hold tight to it. Eight of Cups. Trouble. You're not speaking of it because it just seems like it's trouble. It troubles you. I think it troubles you to speak of it. Maybe that's why you don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because it troubles me. It makes me unhappy. Or the whole situation is troubled and I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, because of the emotional upset. So you don't want to talk about this because it's trouble. I think it's troublesome is really what I would like to say. A lot of times we don't want to talk about things that are troublesome. We keep to ourselves. Maybe somebody wants you to speak of it and you're like, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, because that's not fulfillment of wishes to me. I had to give this an end. But even though, it was only a partial end, now it feels like it's a huge separation. Could have been love. So maybe it's, I don't want to talk about this ever. You have the Temptation card over here with the realization of where the trouble was. Temptation of knowing that somebody had done you wrong. Maybe you felt, maybe when you speak of it, of this trouble, some event, you feel vulnerable, or maybe somebody took you and humiliated you, and you're realizing the humiliation that's coming out of this. They humiliated me, and I have this realization how humiliating this is. If it's an event or something of this, like a job or something, it was like I didn't do things right. So I'm having the realizations, and it just seems like it's humiliating that I didn't do this right. But I do like the Temptation upside down, though, in some ways, though, because, fine, you were humiliated. You were vulnerable. But you had the realization, so therefore you can have improvement. Because once you have that realization of what went wrong and what went awry and what was troublesome, you can now pull yourself out of that, you know? What if I on the temptation and reverse these? So at least that gives you hope, right? Yeah, because you can start giving it back. Start giving back to yourself. Maybe you even start getting out into the community and start giving back to the community, giving back your time to friends. Maybe, you know, you can give more time and more efforts other places. But you just don't want to speak of this. So you're like, fine, this happened. Okay, I'm finding it a waste of my time to find my harmony. I'm going to start, you know, giving to other people, giving my time to other people, because this other thing is not satisfactory. It's not. And I'm not, you know, stop trying to ask me to talk about it. Yeah. So it's almost like where there might have been weakness, giving back time and effort, money, it could be anything, to somebody else, to help somebody else out during this time. It's actually giving you, I believe it's giving, yeah, it's giving you hope. I was going to say more strength. Where you were weakened, it's bringing more strength, but that's fine. With the Ten of Swords, it's giving you the hope. It's bringing hope back to you, kind of bringing you out, as long as you keep telling yourself, Cancer, I'm not talking about it. You're just not going to talk to it. I think you have a cup person over here who really wants to talk to this with you. I think you're dealing with another cup sign, right? Another water sign. And they're like, what's wrong, Cancer? And you're like, I'm not talking to you. Stop asking me what's wrong. This is my deal, right? But it does feel like you're giving more time and effort to someone else. So that's kind of like the way you're healing. Your intuition is this Empress. You could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. It could have been a mother or a father. It doesn't have to be. But you're having the intuition that this person is, it's almost like you're going now into the future and you're saying, the near future that is, and you're saying to yourself, you know what? I don't need this Empress. I'm having the ideas that this person was not as nurturing as they wanted me to believe. Maybe they were wearing a false mask. Maybe they wanted me to believe all these things about them or this situation, okay, whatever the situation is. And you're saying, you know what, maybe I have a better calling. Nine of Swords. Yeah, because just thinking about this person's situation is giving you insomnia, and you're using your intuition. I think you're using your intuition at night when you have insomnia. It's like you're trying to do 2 in 1. Because you figure you're up all night. I go through this in my head, and then I just kind of have this feeling. You kind of stop and you're like, okay, let me just think deeply about this instead of just sitting here, you know, inside my head. Yeah. Start offering yourself new ideas. Yeah. Justified reasons, truth. You start offering yourself truth about this person. I feel it's almost like you're coming to the conclusions. It's like, you know, you already have the Devil card upside down. It's already like you're coming to the realizations that maybe this person or this thing was not good for you, you know, or maybe you come to the justifications that, you know, if it was something that I couldn't get at one time, you know, maybe the truth is, you know, I can get it sometime, you know, and maybe another time. Okay, but it's the truth of the Three of Swords that this thing is just giving me pain. And, you know, you don't want this pain. You want this Queen of Swords. Yes, you want the calmness and the comfortingness. And I think that's really when you start using this intuition, is to really calm yourself. And then you get yourself calmed down and you start thinking. Nine of Cups, maybe this wasn't what I needed at this time. Maybe there was something else that I needed. This is not fulfilling my wishes. Maybe this wasn't meant for me. New beginnings. Yeah. You're just kind of hanging around, not moving, not doing anything, but at least you're calm. Seven of Swords. Maybe you escaped a really bad ordeal that you've seen, you know, as the Hangman over here when you're meditating and just kind of hanging around, not moving. It's like you escaped someone who's not going to give you your Nine of Cups. Escaped an ordeal that's, you know, maybe, hey, you know what? It's like, I wanted this so bad, but maybe in the end, when I come to my intuition, it's like, you know what? Maybe I escaped by the skin of my teeth. Maybe this was never good for me. This is not what was meant for me. Made me sad because I wanted this, but maybe this wasn't exactly what I needed. So now you feel like you escaped the more you keep thinking. Page of Wands. Escape, you know? Now you can travel, think, dream, make new choices for new beginnings. Did you escape? A Page of Wands. There's that Sagittarius energy coming up again. Sagittarius, Aries, you know, fire sign. But yeah, did I escape them? Maybe this is what I didn't need. I escaped this job. I escaped this, you know, for something better. Two of Swords. Yeah, I was blinded. I didn't see that actually maybe I escaped for a good reason. They escaped me. This wasn't meant to be. King of Pentacles. And like blinded by this King of Pentacles, by this page. Blinded from my own prosperities of seeing that this wasn't good for me. Yeah, it was a bad judgment call. So I feel like whatever it was in finding your harmony, right? To find that harmony, it's almost like, okay, you wanted something so bad over here, but you knew you weren't getting it. Now you're upset and you don't want to speak of this, you know, situation to keep the harmony within yourself. You wanted this for harmony. And in the end, it's almost like, you know, the universe is telling you, look, you're going to wake up and realize that whatever it was that you thought you wanted so bad was actually, if they left you and didn't come close to you, it was actually for your better good. You actually escaped. Because they couldn't offer you the Nine of Cups that you wanted. They couldn't offer you the Ace of Cups that you wanted. So even though you may feel like they ignored you, they ghosted you, they got away, in actuality, it feels very like you're going to wake up and say, whoa, thank God they didn't come back. Or, you know, or thank God that I did leave them and I don't want to speak of it. Could be vice versa. Maybe you left them, right, for the accelerated motion. You took the partial loss. However it is, you're going to wake up and say, I'm actually glad that I did. And there's probably going to be something in here that either it's going to be within this intuition. When you're looking back, you're going to have the realizations, you know what? It's probably a good thing I'm not with that person, because it's justified in its truth, and it's almost like you're coming to the truth of the matter. Because with the new beginnings, you couldn't have the new beginnings that you want. You couldn't have those type of things. There would always be the Six of Swords. There would always be a delay with this person. There would always be problems. So, you know, yeah, you're going after your Ace of Wands. With new beginnings, you're giving yourself the excitement, the accelerated motion, everything that you need. Okay, because this person over here is just procrastinating. They're just, you know, delaying, unwilling, you know, all those things. Yeah, backsliding the relationship for those of you who this is a relationship. They're not going to give you your Ace of Wands, and you're going to come to the realization, I can't believe that. I cannot believe how I escaped this. Because now that I really think, yeah. King of Swords. Now you can go find the Mr. or Mrs. Right for you, because you're not blindsided with the moon anymore. You don't have that illusionment of this person being this or that, or this person wearing a false mask, or you know, sitting on top of the king over here makes me think that they may have had a lot of secrets that, you know, they didn't want to share with you. Keeping things hidden from you. Yeah, Page of Swords. Excuse me. Yeah, not sharing a lot of their life with you. So I think You know, it's kind of like that saying, you dodged a bullet. And I think in the near future, that is exactly what it is, you guys. You're going to have the realizations you dodged a bullet. Whether it's career, it doesn't matter what it is. You dodged a bullet. That's what I'll name this reading. You dodged a bullet. I'm going to write that down right now so I don't forget. Hold on one second, guys. I'm writing. Because otherwise I always say I'm going to do this and then I always forget what I said. Okay. So it says, if you believe that this is true, you'll have the peaceful resolution within yourself to understand what is going on around you. And that's exactly how I see this reading. Absolutely. Or romance. Yeah, so you're going to find that harmony. There's a lot of harmony within this. So this is going to be finding the harmony within yourself. Yeah, this one says release your ex. Worth waiting for romantic feelings. Yeah, there's somebody else. Definitely somebody else out there. Yeah, new love. Nice. And this new love could be the one. Okay. So, yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, it looks like this one is release your ex, because there's somebody else worth waiting for that has better romantic feelings. That could be the one, and I see that over here with this Aquarius card. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. And this could be the one, which is new love, which I do see them twice. So you definitely could have, for some of you, an air sign coming in, okay? So, in the near future. Okay, my friends? So, until then, peace and love. Bye-bye. Hello, friends. I finally got my first item in the mail from my store. This is the Chakra Peaceful Mind collection. If you guys are interested in any of these items that I have, click on the link below in the description. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.